Saturday hauling for you guys today, and I'm going to go ahead and start off with an order that I placed off of the Paula's Choice website. I needed to place an order because I was out of the Daily Skin Clearing Treatment 2.5% benzoyl peroxide for blemish prone skin. This is a product I've been using for years and years. It also comes in an extra strength, which has got 5% benzoyl peroxide, but I use it every single morning right after I tone my face to help with breakouts and stuff like that. I tend to get them on my temple, which is probably from my hair products, which is a whole nother saga. But I was running out of this guy right here, so I got another one of these, which initiated the order. And then I also repurchased from a long time ago, got the Perfectly Natural Cleansing Gel. This is a cleanser that I strictly used for years, and then I must have got off using some other stuff and other brands, as we do, right? And I just wanted to kind of revisit it, so I grabbed this guy here. I haven't cracked it open yet, but I'm finishing up a cleanser right now, so I'm gonna open this one afterwards and kind of gather my thoughts after however many years it's been since I've used it. And then I also got the Perfect Cleansing Oil, which is another product I've repurchased several times from the brand. It's just a really good kind of cleansing oil for breaking down makeup. When I do use this product, I do double cleanse with it, so I'll use this to break down all my face makeup, and then I'll go in with something like the Paula's Choice cleanser right here, or I think right now I've got a Refer one, and I have a Josie Maran one in my shower right now, but I like to double cleanse when I use this product. It does wash off pretty easily, but because it's oil and because it also has coconut in it, I definitely have to like double cleanse with it. But I do like it for breaking down makeup, so I got this guy as well. And since I'm on Paula's Choice, I'll go ahead and talk about the new Barrier Repair Advanced Moisturizer that they sent me in PR. I did just get this and I opened it yesterday. So it says it's the new Resist Barrier Repair Advanced Moisturizer. Stronger skin begins with your barrier. 5 signs of damaged barrier. Dry or dehydrated, which I'm pretty certain that's me. Redness or sensitivity. Again, that's me. Lackluster or dull. Before I spritz my face, that's probably also me. Dryness related wrinkles. If my skin is dry, I do kind of tend to get more crepey skin. Feels tight or itchy. The sun and acids, I'll get the itchiness. It also says 100% had a stronger barrier in 30 minutes. So what's really interesting about quite a few of the Paula's Choice moisturizers that I've tried in the past, and I don't know if it's because my skin is dry and dehydrated, because I do use acids, I do use acne prone products and stuff like that. I really layer on the serums and the heavier creams and stuff at nighttime, and I put a substantial amount of moisturizer on my face during the day as well. It still feels kind of dehydrated, right? So when I use this product, and oftentimes with quite a few Paula's Choice moisturizers, my skin kind of burns when I put it on, but it's the kind of burn that if you've ever had really chapped lips or really chapped hands and you go to put a cream on or whatever and it burns because you're hydrating something that's so dry, that's kind of the sensation that I get from this moisturizer for sure. And I recall it also from other Paula's Choice moisturizers, which really should tell me that my skin is dehydrated. I need to use more moisturizing products like this. So I'm going to continue to use it, but I will say when I woke up this morning, in comparison to some of the moisturizers that I'm using right now, including the Belief True Cream Moisturizing Balm, my skin felt a little bit tight and a little bit dry. It does say light lotion smooths and hydrates, strengthens skin barrier to visibly improve signs of aging, is what it says on the bottle. It is a pump bottle, 1.7 fluid ounces, but I definitely haven't used it long enough. And when I first put it on, I had it on for I think an hour before I went to bed, and I kind of, you know, felt my skin and it still felt moisturized, you know, but it was just when I woke up this morning, I felt just a dash of like tightness or from like dryness to it. So I might just have to layer it on a little bit heavier, or also use like layering up different serums underneath it. So I'm going to try to do that tonight, but I wanted to mention this guy since I just placed the Paula's Choice order and then I got this guy in the mail. So that is, it says their new Resist Barrier Repair Advanced Moisturizer. And then I bought some more false eyelashes. I'm kind of on, I would say, a concealer and false eyelash kick. And I also feel like a lot of companies are coming out with new concealers and also new false eyelashes, so maybe that's part of it. But Lily Lashes kind of came out with these like Halloween kind of lashes or something. They're the Cat Eye Flare in Frisky and Fierce. So I've actually got the Fierce eyelashes on today, and they're kind of that, you know, that half lash style. And I did cut off just the teeniest bit on the outer corner of this one so that it really fit on my eye well. So I can't like show it to you in the packaging because it's what I've got on my eyes, and I really, really like these. I'm going to buy some more because I really like them. They're that cat eye flare type of eyelash, and this is from the faux line from Lily Lashes, and I got these at Ulta. And then the other one is called Frisky. So these ones are a little bit more wispy and not quite as long and kind of bunched together. They're just a wispier style. And I'm probably going to do the same thing and just take a tick off of the outer corner of these ones too, because these are the same length. They're like I would say a 3/4 lash. So I'm just going to take a little bit off of that, but I like both of them. I really like the Lily Lashes false eyelashes. I like the faux brand is typically what I purchase. And then I also got the Feelin' Festive Sparkle Multicolored Tinsel Faux Mink Lashes. And this is what these look like. And so these were like really big lashes, like super, super long. And I just don't wear lashes like that. So I cut each pair in half and then paired the two together so that I have two sets of like half lashes. And when I use them like that, like I think that they look really pretty with just that hint of, it is like that, I'm trying to think of the tinsel from like your Christmas tree. That's like the little material that's in there. So I kind of got two half lashes out of a full set right there, and I'll use them probably around maybe Halloween and the holidays and stuff like that. It's pretty enough where you get that sparkle from the metallic little tinsels in there, but it's also got the long wispy black faux lash, you know. So those are the Feelin' Festive from Lily Lashes. And yeah, I cut mine in half, so I got two pairs. I'm also almost out of the last of my Pixi Glow Tonic. I have a smaller bottle open right now. So I grabbed this guy yesterday when I was at town because I absolutely love this toner. It's a product I've been using for a really long time. Recently, I've been kind of using it a little bit mixed with some other toners, like maybe a more gentle one during the day and then the stronger one at night, topped with a bunch of like moisturizer. But I'd been kind of getting some more breakouts, so I kind of went back to this morning and night. And I really just love this toner. It's a good product. So it's a 5% glycolic acid. It's a good one. I was running low and I needed to re-up, so I've been using it morning and night as of recent as well. And then Ulta started carrying the new Rabanne cosmetic range, so I grabbed their Euphoria handbag palette, and this is in the Paradise Lost Then Found version, which is some like pretty green colors, and this is actually the palette that I've got on my eyes today. So this guy here says on the packaging there's 0.09 ounces, 2.6 grams in here, and it says on the packaging that it's made in Italy. So again, this is the packaging. I think there are 4 variations of the quad, and this again is called a handbag palette. So it's a lighter material. I was thinking it was going to have a little more heft to it, but it's kind of a lighter weight plastic. And then inside there was this little protector that I've got in my hands, which I'll probably keep it in there. And then when you open it up, there is a mirror in there, and then there are your 4 shades. There's one matte shade, which is this one down in the corner, and this is a really interesting formula. These 3 shades in particular are very reminiscent of like a Natasha Denona creamy matte, which isn't my favorite formula from Natasha Denona. If there's a matte eyeshadow in there, I just like it to be like a drier matte eyeshadow, not that creamy texture, because it's hard to pick up on a brush. And so when I first swatched that, I was like, gosh, that really feels like one of those formulas. So I went in with my brush kind of heavy-handed, right? Because I didn't think it was going to pick up as well. And it picked up a lot of product. I was like, oh. So it's a little bit, I don't know if it's softer or what the terminology is to use, but these 3 shades seem to have that kind of a creamy matte formula. These are metallic shades right here, but they have that creaminess to them, and they're pigmented and they blend out really, really seamlessly. This one right here is creamy as well, but it's just a little bit thinner of a formula compared to the other 3. And I've worn this palette a couple times so far, and it's a really easy to wear, pretty green eyeshadow palette. It's also a one and done for me with a very interesting formula. And I kind of wasn't sure what to expect. I seen they have some duos as well in the range. Yeah, they're like super, super like creamy to the touch, even though they're a powder, you know, formula. Oh, I slipped there. But yeah, that dark kind of matte shade in the palette just, I mean, pigmented, blends out like a dream. And because of that kind of formula of them, like little to no fallout. I do tap my brush off still, but I don't like get any fallout on my face from them. So I want to try some of their metallic lip products too. If anybody's tried those, I'd love to know your opinion. But this is the first product that I got from the brand. Again, this is the Rabanne handbag palette in Paradise Lost, Then Found, right there. I also got the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Fall Romance eyeshadow palette. This guy here is made in the USA, and there's a total of 0.04 ounces in each shade according to the label. So this is the box packaging right here. And then the actual packaging has got that felt to it, but there's a little bit of a pattern in it as well. It's probably going to be a little bit harder to see on camera there, but it's got that felt formula, and you can see mine's already getting dirty even though it's pretty new, so it's going to cling on to like powders and stuff like that. And then inside you have got 12 eyeshadows. The matte shades in this are really nice. Even these kind of satiny shades are nice, but I was expecting so much more oomph from like these shades right here and was just really let down. I think the best kind of metallic in here is this Fireside shade, and when I wore this I was just like it felt really bland. And I just think that like if I were to compare like this palette to some of the indie brands that are just like so vibrant and special and got these beautiful sparkles and stuff like that, you know, it just doesn't hold a candle to that. And I know not everybody likes those type of really kind of sparkly shades and stuff, or you might like something that's a little bit more subdued. Maybe you will like the more subdued nature of the shimmers in this palette, but for me it was very lackluster, and I think by now the brand should be able to do better in that kind of a formula. So hopefully you can tell by the swatches whether or not it's something that you will pick up. I did like the mattes. They were pigmented and they blended out pretty nice. I got a little bit of fallout, but it brushed out on the face pretty easy. Yeah. Yeah, the purple shade, I was expecting it to be like just this really pearlescent, pearly pink, and it's just like very bland. I wore this one on the lid as well, and it's got this really pretty dimension to it, but it was also really bland, and it was packed directly over, you know, the tacky primer that I like to use. I was just expecting a lot more out of what it was giving me. And it's probably because I am used to, you know, similar shades like that, but with so much more dimension to it and character, I guess, than what that looks like. And then these last four here. I do like the color story though, like, and again, I like the mattes, but I was left wanting more, if you will. But that is the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Fall Romance palette right there. I also picked up a concealer from Well People, which is like a natural beauty brand, and it was also on sale, but it had just really good reviews on Ulta, and I got the shade 1C. There's 0.3 ounces of product in this guy, and this product's actually made in China, which I didn't think so. For whatever reason, I was thinking this was made in the USA, but it's got BioCorrect concealer, lightweight, nourishing concealer, helps to cover blemishes and under eye perfections. It's got organic pomegranate oil, olive oil, and castor seed oil in it. This is what the box packaging looks like. Again, I got the shade 1C. This is the concealer that I've got around my eyes as well, and it comes in a squeeze tube. Now, the formula itself is pretty thick, so you kind of have to squeeze hard to get it out. It kind of reminded me of, was it the original Tarte Maracuja that was hard to squeeze out? I think that it was, but now the Maracuja comes with a wand. So I'll squeeze a little bit out. The formula is a thicker formula again. This has got a great pink undertone to it. If I didn't mention it already, this is the concealer that I've got underneath my eyes. It's got great coverage. I would say medium to buildable, like you can get more than a medium out of it if you were to layer it up. And even though it has that thicker consistency to it, for how well it covers and how nice it feels underneath the eyes with that, again, that nice coverage, I think it looks great. I do use a really thin setting powder with the Flower Nose mixed with the Huda, but the nourishing aspect of it is really good too, and I love the color. So I think it's a really nice one, especially if you're going for that full coverage type of concealer that also has some hydration to it. I think that it looks really, really good. So I am happy that I picked this one up. Again, that is the Well People BioCorrect Concealer in 1C right there. I also got my first item from the brand Half Magic because they're also now being carried at Ulta, and there are some other products from the range that I want to try, but I was just like, ooh, not sure about it. So if there are some products that you guys recommend, I'd love to know which ones they are because I just wasn't like sure, you know. So the product that I got is the Chrome Addiction Eye Paint and Liner, and it was the and liner part and the color that got me. So I bought this to use as an eyeliner, and it is what I do have as a winged liner on the upper lash line today, and it works out really great. I used a fine pencil eyeliner brush, and it hasn't transferred or moved or anything like that, and it looks really good. It wasn't super hard to kind of apply or anything either. So far so good on this guy. There's 0.18 ounces of product in here, and this one here is made in the USA. So this is the box packaging that it comes in. Did I mention what shade I got? I got Off the Deep End, which is one of their matte shades, and then this is what the actual packaging looks like. I think it's really nice little touch that you can see the color like through that little diamond, and then it says Half Magic on the side. I have not used it as an eyeshadow. I've just used it as a liner. And again, it's what I have on today. And it's just a really nice, deep royal blue, but it also has that brightness to it that's really, really pretty. So happy about that guy. I'm going to check out the other colors. I think this was the deepest kind of color, like colored one that they had, but I want to see if maybe they have a deep kind of green one as well. But that's what that guy looks like. Again, that is the Half Magic, what I call it, Chrome Addiction Eye Paint and Liner in Off the Deep End. And then I also got one of the new Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Unlocked palettes, and I got the leopard version. There are 3 of these palettes available, and then like a limited edition case with a owl on it on the Hourglass website that you can choose between the 3 that are available like everywhere, the colors inside, and put them in that casing on the website, which they should have just made it available because that's kind of annoying, especially if you're somebody who wants like all of them. You don't want to purchase another one. Maybe there's another way to do it. If you know, let me know. So anyway, this is the leopard one, and there's 0.04 ounces of product, or 1.4 grams across 6 shades, and this is made in Italy. So this is the box packaging right here, and this is the palette that I've got on my face today, both for bronzer and blush. This is what the packaging looks like. It's the tin style packaging. It's very, very cute. These type of palettes from Hourglass with the like animals and stuff on them are so collectible. So I do have the other 2 in my bucket on the Ulta website, and I'm probably going to get them because I do enjoy ambient lighting products from Hourglass. But here are the 6 shades that are in there. So there's like a highlight shade that is too deep for my skin tone, and then there are 3 blushes and kind of an ambient powder right over here, and then a bronzer. So how I've been using this, which is really fun, like originally I was like, gosh, these are too close together. I have to use a smaller brush like to get individualized into each shade. But what I like about how they are close together is it's fun to mix the shades. So if I want a little bit more shine in a blush, I like dip into these ones over here. If I want a little bit more rosiness or burnt look to the bronzer, I can dip into either one of the blushes by it. And then also I'll swirl my brush in all of the shades and like put it as like all over face color, which is also really nice. So that's kind of how I've used it. Again, the highlighter is too deep for me. I could single out this guy and use it as all over buffing powder, but it's going to put a little bit of warmth all over my face as well. And then you've got the 2 marbled blushes in this one right here. I've got this guy kind of mixed with those as a blush on my cheeks today. So let's give you some swatches for what it is worth. And then these next 2 here. This bronzer is a really, really pretty color, and these blend out really great too. And maybe I judged a book by its cover too soon, because I never individualized this guy. and tried to use it as a highlighter, but I also never swatched it. I just started using the palette and automatically assumed. But now that it's kind of on my skin, it might be a really pretty summer highlighter actually. That is the leopard one, and then I wanted to show it next to the elephant one from last year because I feel like out of the 3 from last year, these 2 were the closest. And I've heard that there are some repeat shades amongst all of them and whatnot, but the elephant, which is this guy right here on the bottom, and then the leopard on the top. But like, you know, if you're buying these palettes and you want multiples of them, I kind of feel like you're buying them for the tins too. And the product inside is almost an afterthought, but I've got the other 2 in my cart. Probably going to pick them up because again, I really do like the Hourglass ambient lighting formula. So that is the leopard right there. And then I also placed an order on the House of Siage website. They were doing a really good sale on their Harry Potter fragrances, which the Hufflepuff and the Gryffindor I got last, I think it was November. And since then I purchased a backup of the Hufflepuff fragrance, but I love it so much. And I also love the Gryffindor. So with that really good sale, I got another one of each. And then here are the bottles that I have open and in use. So this one here in the red is the Gryffindor, and then this one right here is Hufflepuff. I would say that they both have a gourmand aspect to it, but the Hufflepuff fragrance is sweeter, and there's something in it, oh gosh, that just, it brings me joy. Smelling it brings me joy, as I suppose a lot of fragrances do for a lot of people. But this one here is a sweeter one, and there's something in it that reminds me of pineapples, even though I don't believe pineapple is a note in the perfume. It's just a really, really lovely one, and it's not too sweet where it's like sickeningly sweet either, but it is a sweet fragrance. So this is the one that I've got in use again. And then I've got 2 backups of it. And I think recently they had an even better sale at 50% off. And I almost bought another one of each of these. And I was like, dude. But I don't know. If it goes back on sale again to that 50%, I may, because they are limited edition fragrances. And they're so nice. The Gryffindor fragrance, like again, there is a gourmand aspect to it. But it's more, I don't want to say like smoky, but it's like a more like fall wintry vibe. Like it's a deeper type of a scent in comparison to the Hufflepuff, but they're both so nice. I just absolutely love like so many of the House of Siage fragrances. There's like this uniqueness factor to them. You don't have to like put a whole bunch of sprays on. They last all day. They're just a really lovely quality fragrance. And then their bottles, I mean, you can't beat the bottles. They're enameled with Swarovski crystals on there. They're just absolutely stunning. So I got those guys, and as with a lot of orders, or like when you purchase on the House of Siage X amount of dollars, they have like a gift with purchase, and this gift with purchase was great for me. It was one of their travel scents, and it's in Benevolence, which is another one of my favorite scents from the House of Siage. So this one comes in, take the little stuff out, there's a little cloth in there as well. It's got the navy blue travel sprayer, and then there are 4 travel sprays. So I do actually use these when I travel, and they're very, very handy. They're also like small enough to easily throw like in your purse too. And again, Benevolence is one of my favorites. I went to Vegas last October, and I took the travel Minnie Mouse version, and that's another scent I'm waiting, or I'm hoping and waiting that the Minnie Mouse fragrance goes on sale, because I really want a backup of that one. I kind of savor it like when sometimes, same thing with Hufflepuff, that's why I've bought quite a few backups of it, is because I want to wear it more. And before, when I just had the one, I was like, I don't want to like run through it because it smells so good, you know? Anyway, Minnie Mouse reminds me of that trip in Las Vegas. So I traveled with the Minnie Mouse little case and the refill that was in there. But Benevolence is a lovely one too if you like a warm gourmand that's also not too like sickeningly sweet either. So I love the gift with purchase with that one as well. And that's everything that I got and that I purchased. I also got some nice PR packages in. This first one is from Catrice, and they sent over this like whole lip library of products here. I've got one in my hand right here. This one, it was hard to get out of the center, so I was like, I didn't want to smush it back in there because I'm gonna like talk about it, you know, but it was like in the middle. So they have got these Get Glossy Marblicious liquid lip balms, which are these ones on top, and I'll swatch all of them too. And then you have the Lip Loving Caring Lip Serum, which is this guy right here, and then you've got Gloss and Glow tinted lip oils on the bottom. And I have used all of the formulas. I haven't used every single color in these yet, but I've used all of the formulas for these lip products, and they're so nice. Like, they're super, super nice. And these products are made in Poland. So the Lip Loving Caring Lip Serum is exactly what it sounds like. It's kind of pointless to swatch it because it's like a clear serum, but it's not like something that's going to slip all over your lips. It feels really nourishing, and it also has a nice kind of shine to it too. And it smells, it's got this slight like candied, like hard candy type of scent to it, but it's very subtle and not overpowering. And it is exactly what it says it is. It feels like a really nourishing lip serum. And then there are 5 of the Marvelicious liquid lip balms, and these are again exactly what they say that they are. They're a liquid lip balm, and they feel like a liquid lip balm on the lips as well. The one that I've been wearing kind of nonstop is the Swirl It Don't Shake It shade, which is this really pretty pink shade. It's got some pigment to it, but I don't think that any of these are too like intimidating where you can't just like wear them. So they are pretty easy to wear, and they've got this lovely shine to them, and they feel, again, they feel really nice on the lips. Like, I'm really happy with all 3 formulas in this set from Catrice. This next one is the Don't Slurp So Loud. This one's actually got some sparkles in it. The first one does not, the one that I just swatched, but this one does. So again, this is Don't Slurp So Loud. This one actually says made in Italy. So these ones are made in Italy. These ones are. The serum is made in Poland. So this is like a mauve cream shade. And these just kind of have a slight little bit of a sweet scent, but again, nothing overbearing. So that one right there is Don't Slurp So Loud. That one's got a bit of sparkle in it. And then we've got Don't Be Shaky, which is a nude. This one's also got some sparkle in it. I just really like all of these. They've got a bit of color to them. They've got a glossy shine, but they're like a lip balm, you know? And they have the wand, so you don't have to put your finger in a pot. So that one is the Don't Be Shaky shade. And then we've got Swirl It, Twirl It, which is a cherry color, and I have not used this one. This one does not have sparkle to it, so I'm interested in the pigment on this guy. Yeah, she's got some brightness to it, but again, it looks like it's going to be an easy one to wear because it's shearing out a bit. So that one there is Swirl It, Twirl It. And then the last one is kind of a purple shade, and this does have sparkles in it as well, like these really pretty pearly bluey purple sparkles in it. And this is the shade Strawless Flawless is this one. So you can see it's a purple. And then I just want to see, like, if I were to, yeah, these are gonna be easy to wear too, even though they appear to be like a deeper shade. Look at how pretty those look in the tube. But really, really lovely products there as well. So those are the Marvelicious liquid lip balms. And then there are 5 of the tinted lip oils, Gloss and Glowy. And again, that's another name that I feel like describes this product pretty good, because it's got a thicker formula to it, like a thicker lip gloss would, but it's definitely a gloss and hybrid type of a product where it's not like super sticky or anything like that, but it is a thicker formula with that oil aspect in it. And you guys recall me talking about like old school KVD lip glosses that to this day, even though I think by now they're probably 12 years old, I can open one and it still smells the same as when I purchased them. It's a very nostalgic type scent for me. These have got that same type of scent. It's like a, again, almost like a little bit of a candied scent to it. Not overbearing or anything like that either. So let me should I put a little bit of, this one's pink and I kind of have nude lips on, but you can use these, I feel like, easily like a lip gloss, but it's got, again, that nourishing bit in it. They're just like super shiny, and again, they feel great on the lips. So this one here that I just put on is number 10, Keep It Juicy. All of these shades are just tinted. They're gonna all be super easy to wear too. So that one there is the Keep It Juicy. And then for what it's worth here is Spill the Tea, even though that's definitely going to look like a clear. These got the chubby kind of doe foot applicator. So that one is Spill the Tea. And then we've got Glossip Girl, which looks like a fuchsia, but again, they're all very lightly tinted. So that one is Glossip Girl. I remember when like lip oils first came out that they were just very, very oily and they had this too much slip on the lips. Like companies are getting really good at this like shiny, more substantial formula with the oil in it. These are like really, really nice. And then we've got the Drama Mama, which is this guy. It's like a cherry color. So this one's Drama Mama right there. I feel like actually I put on the Keep It Juicy shade. Now that I'm recalling, because I'm looking at them, I think there's a little bit of a pH adjuster in there. And then the last shade is Glow for the Show, which appears to be an orange. So here's Glow for the Show right there. So those 5 are the tinted lip oils, Gloss and Glow. And then let me read a little bit of the literature inside the box here. These are super affordable too, and the formulation of these products feels to me very high end. It says the Marblelicious liquid lip balms are glossy shine with a hint of color, long-lasting hydration, comfortable wear, formulated with coconut oil. The Lip Love and Caring Lip Serum, nourishing formula for soft lips, serum texture for a glossy finish, enriched with caring oils and vitamin E brush applicator. And then the Gloss and Glow tinted lip oils say shine of a gloss, benefits of a balm, which all of these descriptions are very accurate for these lip products. Non-sticky formula, adapts to your pH, and jumbo doe foot applicator. Yeah, so when I first wore this lighter pink one, I had put it on my lips kind of how I do when I do my makeup, and I put something nourishing on, and then I let it sit there while I do like my eye makeup and stuff, and then I go to wipe it off and put my lip product on. And I did notice that the these ones right here, the glossy ones, have that pH kind of to it. But I don't really think that any of it's kind of overbearing. I think you can see that they're slowly turning a bit of a color there. So they do have a bit of that pH adjuster in there, which for me, I always feel like pH adjusting products always turn the same color on me, like there's no difference. I don't think, and a super huge thank you to Catrice for sending over those products. They're just really, really nice. And then I also just got this PR package from Pixi. So let's open her up. There are 5 products in here. It says 5 essentials, 5 minutes. The Pixi Perfect Collection presents a foolproof way to enhance your natural beauty in 5 minutes with 5 botanically infused must-haves. Or what do you just take the paper off? So these are the 5 products that are inside. I'll go ahead and tell you what they are and swatch them. This first one was really intriguing to me, and then I swatched and I was like, oh, I don't know if I can make that work. So this is the CC Crayon Bye Bye Under Eye, and it's got 0.04 ounces of product. And this one here is made in China. So it's a product that you're supposed to be able to use for like correcting underneath your eyes, but I'm a very cool toned individual, and this is very, very orange leaning. Granted, I need to try it before I officially make that claim, but so you'd put it on like a corrector, tap it out, and then put your concealer over the top of it. But it's really emollient. Like I was hoping that this would be like, you know, brightening pink or something like that, but it's pretty orange on my skin tone. So it does feel nice. It feels like it's like gonna be like a hydrating type product, but I just find myself having a hard time being able to make that color work for me. But some people do really require a warm corrector, and some people require a really cool corrector. So it's not to say that it can't be used. And then there's this Lash Booster Mascara, Lifting Mascara. It looks like it's got this itty bitty wand, which would probably be really good for like lower lashes. And then you've got this Sheer Cheek Gel. Should we swatch this guy? It's called Flushed, and it is in a squeezy tube like that. It says the Sheer Cheek Gel Cheek Stain, 0.4 ounces of product in here. Okay, so it's kind of one of those, for me this is one of those no makeup style products, you know. So that is the Cheek Stain Sheer Cheek Gel right there, and we'll leave it on there for a minute and then wipe it off and see what color my hand turns. And then there is the Lift Lip Max Glossy Lip Maximizer, and I've had these a couple times before, and I really do like these products. They do have a little bit more like stickiness to them in comparison to like the glossy lip deals that I was showing you from Catrice, but they're still a really nice feeling lip product. This one here is the shade Sheer Rose, so it's like a rosy nude. Let's see how much pigment she's got. It's got a very kind of strong peppermint scent, which I know not everybody likes. That looks like a pretty okay color to wear. Yeah, it is kind of a stronger peppermint scent, which I don't mind, but I know not everybody likes that, so. And then lastly is the Clear Brow Gel Brow Tamer right there. So the idea is to do like the 5 essentials, 5 minutes things, and I'm like, we're not making that 5 essential thing work for me. I'm like the 25 essentials, okay? So a huge thank you to Pixi though for sending me over that nice little set. So I just wiped off the cheek stain, and that little patch right there is what color it left on my hand. And that is everything that I have for my haul today. I hope that you guys enjoyed it and found it helpful. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to wear sunscreen, and I will see you guys later. Bye.